Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today I will present you one of my favorite lenses, the Sony F20mm f1.8 G, and I will tell you why I am so excited about it. As always, first I will show you the specs of this lens, then I will show you the image quality, and after that we will come to the conclusion. For a lens that is part of Sony's G line rather than the G Master line, this lens has surprisingly high-end specs. The complex lens design, fluorine coated front element, custom function button and dedicated aperture ring are all good signs. Aside from the lack of an XA element, there's a little here to signify that's not a G Master lens. Probably the most exciting specification, however, is the weight. At just 373 grams, this is a very light and portable lens. The 67mm filter size is also smaller than expected. This lens has a maximum aperture of f1.8 and a minimum aperture of f22. It has 14 elements in 12 groups and 9 aperture blades. Unfortunately, it has no stabilization, which could be possibly a problem for videographers. The Sony 20mm f1.8 G has a high quality plastic construction with a metal lens mount. For saving weight and absorbing bumps, I personally prefer this type of lens design more than all metal lenses, although I know that's a touchy subject. The focus ring on the Sony is rubber size, while the aperture ring is not. On the left hand side of this lens you will find an AF/MF switch and a focus hold button. This button can be assigned to a wide variety of tasks, not just holding focus. Anything from changing white balance to modify your flash settings. On the right hand side of this lens is another switch, the one to click or declick the aperture ring. Videographers would likely leave this set to off, while still photographers will probably be split. I personally like the clicked ring because the aperture is less likely to change by accident, so I left it on. The rest of the build quality and handling features are good too. I like the fact that this lens is dust and moisture resistant, so this construction makes it ideal for travel and landscape photography. The Sony autofocus is quickly and almost silently, with very impressive accuracy. The accuracy were exceptionally in my test, by the way. The close focusing capabilities are reasonably good too, with a minimum focus distance of 18 cm. It's not a macro lens, but it will let you get some nice close-up photos if you find a small subject that benefits from an ultra-wide perspective. The Sony 20mm has moderately high levels of vignetting, which is unsurprising for ultra-wide f1.8 lens. The vignetting is higher at infinity focus and it will never really goes away even at the narrowest apertures. But now we will come to the interesting part of this review, the image quality test. I will test the sharpness, low light, bokeh, astro, sun stars, chromatic aberration and video, and then we will see us again at the conclusion. Welcome back. As you have seen, the Sony 20mm f1.8 G sets new records for the performance of our ultra-wide lens. Its sharpness, distortion, chroma and chromatic aberration performance are all best in class. Not to mention that it's well built and very portable. In terms of value, the Sony's €900 price tag isn't low enough that most photographers can buy it on a whim, but it's still a great price for what you get. So, who should get the Sony 20mm f1.8 G? It's a great landscape, Milky Way and architectural photography lens, as well an excellent choice for travel photography because of the small size and weight. Any Sony photographer who needs a wide-angle lens should give this one a serious look. Performance-wise, it's excellent. The only real question is if a 20mm prime is right for you in the first place. Some photographers will find a zoom to be better for their needs, while others will prefer a prime lens of a different focal length. But don't buy a lens just because of how sharp it is. I've made that mistake before and I almost end up selling this lens in question. However, if you can use a 20mm f1.8 lens and you are a Sony photographer, all I can say is that you will be amazed by this one. It is simply one of the best ultra-wide lenses Sony has ever made and it's highly recommended. I will leave you a link down in the description if you are interested to buy this lens. What do you think about this lens? Do you see it different than I do? Feel free to write in the comments down below. And if you like this test, I would be happy if you can leave a like and subscribe to my channel. And if you have any questions, please write in the comments down below. I will try to answer everyone. See you next time.